In the year 2015, there were approximately 30,000 people recorded to be injecting drugs in Kenya. For a country whose population is largely youthful, that number bears a number of implications to different communities. It implies, for example, wastage of young lives and pain of loved ones, while in some communities it implies increased cases of petty crime, especially of theft. But more importantly, people who inject drugs, together with sex workers and men that have sex with men, are a key population in HIV/AIDS programming. 33% of new HIV infections every year happen within this population. Creating HIV and STI prevention, care and treatment interventions that effectively reach and address their particular needs is an effective prevention strategy among the general population.
The methadone program was started with the aim to reach about 9,000 injecting drug users with that intervention by the end of 2018. So we've recorded progress. We are almost at a third of that in the last two or so years, and we have seen remarkable transformation of people who are reached with these interventions.
The story of the Medically Assisted Therapy MAT program in Kenya, although just over 2 years old, is a story of new beginnings for broken lives and a celebration of milestones in HIV programming. Initially available only at Mathare Hospital in Nairobi, the MAT special clinics were soon replicated in various facilities at the coast, in Mombasa and Malindi, and later in Kisumu, implemented by government and non-government institutions and surpassing set targets within the first year. Over the past 2 years, the MAT concept of service integration has been perfected in the participating facilities, so much so that they operate like a single institution. At 32 years, Naima Said has been to the age and back. She was injecting heroin for 12 years, a life that led her to the streets, to crime, sex work, jail term, and to the doorstep of her death and back.
It came a moment, I was not feeling well. I went to this organization which just assists us with small medications, and I found myself that I was very sick. I had other diseases that I never knew, like HIV positive, hepatitis, and there's something about kidney. I can't urinate well, and it's all because of injecting, you see. So at that time, I started panicking and knowing that I'm losing my life now. I don't have a kid, and my mom, I'm the only girl in the family, and you see, now I wanted more.
This was a defining moment for her. The news of her kidney and HIV status was sobering, and while she thought she would die soon, she decided to stick to treatment and seek help out of heroin addiction. She was enrolled on MAT. And while it was a struggle to stay on methadone, her life was changing. Her progress was steady.
Pale mwanzo alikuwa hapati period. Sisi kujua kama mtoto wangu ni msichana ama ni vipi. Tokani ameanza kuvuta hizo vitu. Hakupata period zake, damu zake za kawaida. Lakini alipotumia hiyo baada ya miezi 6 hivi akaanza kupata damu. Basi akaendelea hivyo, ikawa yaja miezi 2 mara yapotea hivyo. Sasa mambo ya Mungu tena, miujiza, si unajua wasichana mambo ya boyfriend nini hivyo.
The first month, the second month, I was already pregnant. I wasn't even sure of myself. I even asked the doctor to take the pregnancy test again, because it was like a miracle.
Bahati nzuri akapata ujauzito akiwa anaendelea na hiyo dawa.
I felt that sasa niko na sababu ya kuishi. I don't have just to blame myself all that time. There is a reason to say that now I am recovering because I want to give this child a chance. That chance I was given and I misused it. So I want to give her that same opportunity I was given.
In the case of Ngoni Said, 19 years of injecting heroin ended in just 3 months, taking advantage of methadone and drawing mental strength from counseling.
Maisha yenyewe kwa ufupi yalikuwa 50-50 kulingana na kuwa ilikuwa bado ni mzima na puma, lakini akili ilikuwa imekufa. Kulingana na mwanadamu kamili ilikuwa stahiki awe kama vile nilikuwa. Ilikuwa nikihisi ugonjwa kwenye mwili wangu, ambapo ilikuwa nilipoanza masindano ilikuwa nishaanza affect mwili wangu. Mishipa ilikuwa ishaanza kufa mpaka kiasi cha kuwa naanza ulemavu kwenye mwili, yani miguu ilikuwa ishaanza kuanza kuparalyze. Nitembea kidogo tu kama nina mzigo mzito ama natembea naamka tu nikatembea, basi hapo nitahisi kuumwa na mguu kufinya. Sasa hilo pia nalo liliniathiri, ikawa nakuta kwa nini iko hivi.
Ngoni had a new name, Kwala Kwala, meaning a subtle thief. He could steal in the full glare of the public and his act would go unnoticed for hours. He had a new home in the streets and his undying need of heroin gave him the courage to do anything for a short, even if for an hour's escape. But it was the pain of being separated from family that drove him to seek help. What Ngoni achieved in just a matter of months after enrolling on MAT were things that were only far imagined, like overcoming addiction and raising a family.
Kitu ambayo inanifurahisha ni kwamba wajua wazazi wangu ilikuwa wana ile ya kuwa huyu mwana wetu mambo ya kuoa hatoa tena na kuzaa hatozaa tena, kulingana yu ajidunga masindano. Wenyewe wana itikadi ya kwamba mwenye kujidunga huwa yuafa kizazi. Sasa furaha yangu ni kwamba nilipata uwezo wa kuoa bibi, na pia bibi mwenyewe kwa muda huo mfupi niliopata hiyo recovery yangu, ama kuanzia methadone mpaka recovery yangu, sasa niko na mtoto mchanga. Sasa ni furaha kubwa sana, na pia vile vile kuna asset ambazo naamini wakati ule nilipokuwa mteja nisingekuwa nazo.
The MAT program has progressively grown with its clients. The needs that were initially not anticipated have been learned and addressed by conforming to client experience. The need for recovering clients to build back their lives through sustainable livelihoods, for example, is taking shape through client-led initiatives across implementing facilities.
We've managed to train people on poultry farming and rearing. We are doing fish also rearing now. We are doing coconut extraction from the coconut, because we have seen it sustaining people who are in recovery, and also those who have passed through. They have started their own outlets of selling and also rearing. So it's one of the things that we have really advocated and we're still advocating. At least in the combination of medically assisted program, we could also have a sustainable livelihood program that can go hand in hand with it.
From poultry farming to gardening, carpentry, beauty and hair care services, crafts and car wash services, individuals and groups are finding their feet back up, living dignified lives among their communities again.
Nilikuwa nataka niwe mtu mzuri na pia niweze kuwa mtu mwaminifu. Ukiwa wewe umvutaji wa unga, hakuna mtu anayekuamini. Hakuna mtu ambaye anaweza kuacha gari yake, ataona wewe ni mwizi. Unaona? Sasa nilikuwa nikitaka niwe mtu mwaminifu na pia niweze kujenga maisha yangu ya baadaye. Manake niko na watoto. Hao watoto walikuwa wanataka kuja kusoma, wao watu wazuri. Sasa katika ile hali ya kuvuta, hao watoto mimi singeweza kuwalea.
I'm happy that I've gone back to studies, first thing. And through studies, I'm seeing myself having a great future. I'm seeing myself reuniting with my family, and I'm seeing myself reuniting with my kid and my ex.
They've now come to realize that indeed their lives were being affected. They indeed can change. It's not a disease that per se affects a certain clique of people, but if you work on your self-esteem and you're motivated enough, you are able to change.
So that's why in most cases we shall find you guilty, but we proceed to put you on probation, so that we uphold the law, but we also look into your welfare through the probation exercise. They are counseling you. The Omar project is assisting you, so that if you are out to reform, then reform. But now if you come back as a repeat offender, I think then you are not interested in reforming.
These first 2 years of MAT program have been intense. The massive enrollment tells of a need that is only beginning to be met, and the challenges highlighting emerging issues that the program must address going forward. For clients who have to travel long distances every day to access service in the few facilities currently implementing the program, danger exists of schedule disruptions on days when they cannot afford to travel to the facility.
As a program, we realize a need for scale-up, and a scale-up that will bring some impact. And one of the ways that we are doing scale-up is by decentralizing these services. And there are two options currently that are viable. One is introducing the mobile vans, especially for the vast counties. Then another way is also introducing the take-home doses. And we have a set criteria for those who will be qualified to get the take-home doses.
While enrollment remains high and consistent in all implementing institutions, with demand for HIV prevention, care and treatment services remaining impressive, fewer female clients are enrolling and staying the program.
We currently are seeing a trend where 8% of all the population at risk is females, and 92% of the population at risk of those drug users are the males. So this 8% is really critical, because even as we continue relaxing the criteria of selection for those people who come for the services, we are still not seeing a majority of the women coming up for these services. And one of the reasons is that they have other needs that may not be addressed in those service delivery points. For example, the need of taking care of their children. So what we are doing currently is that what we are trying to see and design is to design programs that are looking at taking care of the children of these female drug users. So we'll be seeing programs that will have daycare centers for the children of these female injecting drug users. We'll also have dedicated sites for the female drug users, because we've also seen that it's also a barrier when we provide most of these services where they're engaging with their male counterparts who are also their clients, especially for those who are taking drugs, and they're also sex workers.
The first 2 years have brought with them hope, lessons, and interesting challenges. The response to the MAT program is telling of a people well ready before a single facility rolled it out. The program moves into a future of catching up with the aspiration of its ever-increasing clients, with results assured.
Sina tu cha kuwapa watu wa methadone, ila tu kuwaombea Mungu. Basi Mungu azidishe dawa, watoto ambao bado wanahangaika nje wajue tu kwamba hakuna dawa ya kuondoa hii mihadarati isipokuwa methadone tu basi.